Hey, what's up guys? It's Ivan, and in this video I'm going to give you my full review of Kartra, which is an all-in-one marketing platform that I've been using for just about a year. As a business owner and course creator, I will be reviewing this from the perspective of somebody that has an online product to promote, so keep that in mind. I'm going to be basing my review based on 5 key points. The first is feature availability, second, feature quality, ease of use and intuitiveness, customer support, and pricing, all of which I think are very, very important, at least to me, and I'm going to be showing you detailed and specific examples for each of these. If you guys find value in this review and you want to give Kartra a try, I do offer you an exclusive 30-day free trial as well as a 20% off your first payment if you use my affiliate link in the description, so definitely take advantage of that. That said, I'm going to be showing you everything live from within my account, so let's jump straight in. So the first thing I wanted to review was the features. Does Kartra have all the features that you're looking for in the software? So to determine that, we first have to determine what does Kartra promise. So let's go into Google and type in what is Kartra and see what they say. It says streamline your marketing with an all-in-one marketing platform that includes automated email sales funnels and blah, blah, blah. So all-in-one marketing platform. So people use Kartra to have everything in one place. Does that deliver? So the question you have to ask is, what does somebody who does marketing need? So they need a website, they need a funnel, which includes landing page, sales page, thank you pages. You need an email marketing system. You need forums, obviously. You potentially need a calendar, survey, help desk, maybe webinar, right? The latter parts are optional, but still it would be nice to have. So does Kartra have it? And the answer is yes. So if you go to the Kartra pricing page and you scroll down to the FAQs, where it says we've got answers. If you click on this one here, what platforms does Kartra replace? You click on that. You can take a look and see. And from my experience, like I said, I've been using Kartra for a year to build out landing pages, to promote my product. I'm building a whole membership site in Kartra. And I've never had a situation where I said, oh, I wish Kartra had that. So they really do have everything you need to market your product or service online, and it all works. So it's fully functional. So if we go into my Kartra dashboard now, I'm going to show you guys what the beta looks like, just because by the time the YouTube algorithms work and circulate this video, you guys will probably see the beta version. But just keep in mind, the layout is pretty much exactly the same. It has been the same for the past 5 years, where they have all the options here on the left. So if I open this beta version here, you'll see that whatever you need is on the left. So they have memberships, they have your email lists and forms, and email sequences are here. You have your events, calendars, webinars here. You have your help desk here. You have your pages you can create here. So you can do everything here with Kartra. Now, the only downside with Kartra, I'd say, is the lack of customization. So obviously, if you are used to something like WordPress where you have unlimited customization, that is not the case with Kartra. And for which reason, even though they say that you can build a website with Kartra, I definitely don't recommend that. If you do want to build a full professional website, I recommend you guys go with something like WordPress. Now, a thing that I really like with Kartra is that regardless of what you do here, so whether you do webinars, help desk, email sequences, you're able to tag your audience. So if you create, for example, let's use an example here. Let's see, where's the survey? I think it's under contacts here. Still getting used to the beta. If you click on surveys here, as you complete the survey, you will be able to tag people. So let me show you here. If I click on edit here, it's a little different with beta, so I'm still getting used to it myself. But if we go to automations here, I love this part here about Kartra. This is one of the features that is outstanding that makes me actually reconsider moving some of my courses and my products on my website onto Kartra. Because you can tag people. So if they do this survey, for example, you can tag all of these people, and you can either tag them, you can add them to a list, anything like that, and then you can send autoresponder emails to those people that you tagged. So it's super simple because Kartra has this automation for everything, for webinars, for surveys, for pages, for membership sites. So even adding to cart is super, super easy. You simply go into automations in your product, and then you're able to add people automatically to the cart abandoner list, for example, and send emails. You don't need any complicated coding. It's just automatically done for you here. Same with memberships. You can tag people that participated in your membership, that went on specific membership sites, or maybe didn't open your emails or whatnot. So one of the features I love about Kartra is their ability to tag individual people depending on the actions they take. They make it super, super easy. Aside from that, Kartra has everything you need here. Like I said, there's not a feature that I wish they had. So they are indeed an all-in-one marketing platform as advertised. And by the way, in case you do need something else from here, you could also go into settings and integrations. And they have a ton of integrations that you could integrate with as well. So obviously PayPal, Stripe, Kajabi, if you are already using Kajabi, Zoom, Google Meets, Google Docs, whatnot, and of course Zapier. So if you do want to integrate Kartra with anything else, you could use Zapier, because Zapier has pretty much unlimited integrations from what I know. They haven't disappointed me yet. So tons and tons and tons of features. And if you do need something else than what is already offered, you can simply integrate them with Zapier. So that's that for their features, which leads us to the second point that I wanted to review, and that is the quality of these features. Because I know some software products that also offer it all. They say they do everything, but then the quality just sucks. It's broken. Things don't work, things fall apart, some things just aren't functional. So they say they can do landing pages. How good are those landing pages? So what I've done is I've actually created a membership site. I created a survey, created a help desk, created some landing pages to show you what they look like, to help you determine if this is the quality that you're looking for. So let's start off with the pages, with the landing pages. So I created 2 landing pages here. These are just basic templates I pulled up. Everything is fully customizable in these pages, but let's take a look at the professionalism. Do these landing pages look like something you would click on? So let's take a look at this one here, page 1. Amanda Carroll, professional growth consultant. There's this cookie banner here that I actually have enabled on my account. So if you don't have the GDPR compliance and cookie policy things enabled, then you don't have to worry about that, but I do have it enabled. So here's what this landing page looks like. Does this look professional enough to you? That is up to you to decide. To me, I do believe this looks like a professional landing page. I have sold products with way worse landing pages than this. So I think this looks very good. It is mobile optimized, even though the face is a little cut off there, but that's something you could do. You could adjust. And yeah, that looks good. Let's take a look at another page. This one is an email submit page. Again, I have the GDPR regulation stuff, so it shows up. If you don't have that enabled, then this will not show up for you. So you have that here. I've added that little YouTube video of music here. And again, so for you to decide, does this landing page look professional? Is this something you could use to build out your landing pages as part of your marketing? Up to you to decide. I think it's really good. So let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at memberships next. Let's see if memberships look professional enough for you. Let's see if we can, how do we do this? Maybe admin login. Yeah, so here's what the membership inside could look like. And like I said, I am building my membership site inside of Kartra. It has everything I need for my courses, so I think it's an incredible tool. So you're gonna have your logo here. This is a bar that I added myself. You don't need this bar. If you decide to add extra content later on, you can just give people a warning that, hey, new content has been added, but this is optional. So I just added a bunch of features just to show you what's possible, but you can decide if you want to add it or not. So you'd have the video, you could have a button, you would have resources here. You can change everything here. You can change the color of the button. You can change this color here. You can change this color here. You can change the icons. Here, there's some words, right? Maybe some important information. You have a lot of options. So like I said, I'm using Kartra for my own membership site. I invested a lot of time into it already. And so far there has not been a feature that I said I wish they had. Everything is pretty straightforward. Everything works. You have all your lessons here. Obviously, I didn't fill that in. You would just drag and drop the videos in there or whatever you want. You can add additional features like progress bar. The cool thing about Kartra is also that they integrate very, very well together. So if you created a calendar or you created a survey in Kartra, you can just simply drag it here. You can use their element and then it will show that full calendar or survey or whatever it is you created right there. So very, very cool. So that's what it looks like. Now for the membership site, you do have options as well. So let me see if I can edit it and just show you that they do have some membership templates as well. So if you think that that doesn't look professional enough, then if we go into, let me see, contents, if we go to launch builder, let me just show you that it has 2 different layouts here. If you go to actions, you go to preview. So this is the layout that we're using. This is the other alternative that I'm using for my own membership site, where you have everything on the left. So again, I think this looks really standard, looks really professional. You can change everything here. You can change these colors. Obviously, you change your logo, you change everything here. Everything is fully customizable and in my experience, very, very, very professional. And then the one more option they have here with memberships is this one. So if I save and preview, similar as the first one I showed you, but it's got more color because here you can select different colors. So you would have one color at the top and a different color at the bottom. So you'd be able to select that. And that's what that would look like. And yeah, so that's the membership. So everything is fully operational in the membership site, and I think it looks very professional. So no complaints here with the memberships. So that's the membership site. Let's take a look at autoresponders. So if we go to, actually, I think it's under, marketing here, sequences. So email sequences. I've created a very quick and easy email sequence of 3 emails. Here's the sequence. So if somebody gets added to a list, if somebody gets added to a list, like if they opt in, let me edit this one to show you. So here I said if somebody is a buyer, if somebody buys, which is very easy to tag with Kartra, like I was saying, that's one of the features I love, then they will get email 1, email 2, email 3, and then you decide exactly what you want. You can say here if somebody is subscribed to a list, you can add basic automations, you can add true false functions, anything here, all the options you have. So they are fully operational. They work very, very well. No complaints as well. Moving on to calendars. If we go to events, let me show you what the calendars would look like. If we come over here, and where's the view one? Right there. So this is going to be the calendar. It's going to be your logo. I'm not sure what this extra space is. I think that'll be removed in the normal version, not the beta version. But in general, I think the calendar looks very professional. It's going to obviously have your name here, and then people can select. So it's all automated. It's all very dynamic and looks very good without you needing to come in and edit the code. Like, I think this looks very, very professional. I was really impressed when I first learned about Kartra, and this is the reason for why I decided to host my membership site here. But when you click here, right, you just enter your name. Let me just show you the process. I do have to agree to that. Click next, register, and then boom, you're going to get an email, or the person's going to get an email, and then you can update all of this, right? So all this information is what you'll be changing. You'll be adding your phone number or whatever other information, contact information you want to add, and that's what it's going to look like. So looks pretty good to me. You do have the option to change the colors as well. So you can make it either green or blue or red or whatever. There are customization options available. If you click here, you can click on design, and then you can customize. You can obviously add your logo. You would add your picture under profile. I can't add it here in the beta, but that's where you would add it. And then you have the different colors here for the calendar itself. So pretty basic. It's nothing too sophisticated, but it works. You know, it eliminates the need for you to have Calendly, for example, when everything is fully integrated here. So that's the calendar. You guys can decide if it's professional enough for you. You have help desk here. If you go to help desk, so if you need to support people that buy your products, for example, here's what that page would look like. So you can also customize this page, and you have all the support options here. So people would log in, they would enter the password, and then they would enter their support ticket here. So you can change the image, you can change all the colors here as well to whatever suits you. And they do have live chat support available as well. And people don't always have to log in via this help desk. They can actually just email you, and then you will get all the tickets within your help desk, but then the customers will be receiving your replies in their email. So customers never actually have to go here. But this is what the quote unquote support hub looks like. So if you have a digital product, especially, this is going to be the support hub. So it looks pretty good to me. I think it looks very professional. Again, it's all set up. You guys don't have to do this yourselves. It's all set up. Let me show you one more thing, and that was, here they are. Still in beta, still learning. Again, keep in mind the layout might change, but for the past 5 years or so, it has been like this, where everything has been on the left-hand side. So in general, this is probably what it's going to be like. At least I'd hope so. So here's a survey, for example. Do you like monkeys? Let's see how to access this. So I'm just going to come in here and just copy this and paste it. And I'm not good at design. I put this together in just a few seconds, but you know, you're going to have your logo here, basic survey with a question, possibly a description, and then more questions, and then you can have pictures. So tons of variety. They have many different options in terms of how you want to do it. You can have an image with a picture, you can have just text, you can have multiple choice, you can have a rating, whatever you want. So over here, this is a rating. And then the cool thing is when somebody submits this survey, then you will see all the results for that person. So that's one of the things I really like. I think it's really straightforward. Survey completed. Again, all done. You don't need any other tool for that. And then when you go into all contacts, let me see if any contacts have been saved. Yeah, I really like this, where if you click on any contact, here you will have all of their information. So you're going to see the list they're on, the emails they got, the sequences they got, the memberships they're part of, the webinars, the surveys, the calendars, orders, like everything. All of their history, basically, you're going to see here. Actually, under log is where you see the history, but all of the person's data is going to be here. So really, really cool, really simple, and fully integrated. So That's what I wanted to show you there. So I think that covers the quality of the features. You guys can decide. Personally speaking from experience, again, I've never had an issue with our features. Everything works, and I am very critical of software tools. So moving on to point number 3 in this review is the ease of use and intuitiveness. How easy is it to use Kartra? How intuitive is everything? Well, right off the bat, I think you can agree that everything is very intuitive. Everything you need is on the left-hand side. And when you select any option here, like all pages, everything you need is here as well. So, well, let me show you a different example, like memberships. If I go to memberships and I select my membership, I see all the tabs that I need here. So the contents, which is where I can add new content to the membership site. You have the comments. Do I want to approve comments or disable comments or whatnot? Access, progress, help desk. It's all very straightforward. So if you created a help desk, you just click change and you say, yes, I want this Kartra help desk. Which help desk? Well, the help desk one that I've said, boom. So I've never had an issue where I had to contact support or take the time to look around and find where something was. It was all very, very straightforward, very easy to find, and I've never had any issues with it. If you go to pages, landing pages, let me show you the inside of the builder, just how easy it is to use. Very, very simple as well. So if we click on edit this page, for example, it's a very, very simple drag and drop builder. It doesn't get easier than that. You click on components here, and then you have all these different options that you guys can use. You click on text, for example, and then you just drag and drop it here. So where do you want to drag it? There are, as you can see, a lot of different elements here. That's why you have so many options, but you choose where you want to drag it, maybe up top here, and then you just select it and you edit it. And then you want to change the color, you select it, you want to make it bold, you make the color easy to read, which is, let's say, white, and that's it, right? Simple as that. If you don't like it, you select it, you delete it. You can add any elements you like here under components. You just click on it and you select what you want to add, drag and drop any elements you do want to edit that are here already, which is what you guys will probably be doing. You'll just be editing the templates because all the templates are already maximized for conversion rate optimization. So the amount of space between elements, the way the buttons are put there, you know, the text, everything is optimized. So just change it to whatever you need for your business. But you definitely won't need to rearrange things and try to move things around to increase your conversion rates. That will not be necessary. But whatever you want to change, you simply select it. You click edit style if you want to change the style, or if you want to change the actual text, you just say here text. So pretty simple. You have all these, any images. If you want to adjust the images, you can select it here. You click edit style and you edit the image here as well. Now these are backgrounds, these aren't images. So let me go to an actual image and show you. For example, here, actually, you can resize this like that, and you can set it however you want to. And by the way, I do invite you, if you do want to try out Kartra, I do have many tutorials on Kartra on YouTube. Just look up Kartra tutorial on YouTube and my videos should be some of the first, or just type in Kartra tutorial Ivan Mana and you'll definitely see my videos come up. But this is really intuitive. Nothing that I did here blew your mind, right? Everything is really straightforward. It's drag and drop, you click on what you want to edit, and you select the section you want. So that's for that. Let's return to dashboard. We don't have to save anything. We're just going to leave the changes. Anything else you want, you just do here. So if you want to create, for example, a webinar, you click here. And they also give you a tutorial at the beginning. So I haven't done a webinar here before in beta. So if you click on webinar, so let's select the scheduled option here. And then we'll just say webinar. We'll click create. And then let me show you what that's going to look like. Sometimes if the process is easy enough and there's nothing much to change, then they don't even give you a tutorial. Like it's just this straightforward. But if you're building out a landing page or membership site for the first time, then they do usually give you a full tutorial where they just use arrows to point to different sections and tell you, hey, you need to click this first and then click here for this and then blah, blah, blah. So if we go to, let's see, so let's have one single session, for example. So we have, well, let's add different times. So let's say we also have one on, so we have these two, for example, webinar spots available. We're going to hit save. We're going to hit publish. And then let's just see what the base default webinar will look like. So if we come in here, so people will be able to choose. So if they click register now, they'll be able to pick the time, right? So pretty straightforward, really simple, really easy to do. If you want to do a help desk, for example, you click on help desk. You guys can just click on add new help desk, and then you just follow these. You can publish it and it's up and running already, or you can come in here and customize it. You can change the design template, change the colors, change the theme. If you want to make it a dark theme, you can add a custom color. You can add a custom marquee. So that's that guy over there on the left, right? So really straightforward. Again, there's not much for me to come in here and show you because it just tells you like what support channels do you want to activate, what support departments do you want to have, what communications you want. If you do need help, you can of course always contact support, but there's usually never a need for it. And again, I invite you guys to check out my Kartra tutorials. I have so many of them. In case you do want somebody to guide you along and set up everything, I'm going to link them in the description of the video. That brings us to our review point number 4, which is customer support. So I don't know about you guys, but support is very important to me. Sometimes things don't work the way they're supposed to, or sometimes you can't find something or understand something and you really need somebody to explain it to you. So how good is Kartra support? Well, let me show you the examples and let me show you how it works, and then you guys can decide for yourselves. So first of all, if you type in Kartra support, let's look at the hours of operation. Okay, I typed in Kartra support hours. I just wanted to show you the hours. So these are the hours that they work. I definitely noticed that they're gone on the weekends, but when they do work, they do offer all-out support. And no matter what plan you're on, you will get access to all of this support except live chat. Live chat you only get access to on the most expensive plan, but on the other plans, you do get access to all of this support Monday through Friday. Now, of course, you guys are wondering, but how good is the support, right? So what I'm gonna do is log into my Gmail account and let me show you some of the replies that I've been getting from the Kartra team to help you decide if these are the types of replies that you would like to get. So let me hop into my account real quick. So I've saved some of the emails I got into this Kartra support folder. So these are just some of the emails, but every single email, guys, I'm not exaggerating, pretty much follows the same template and not in a bad way. So let me show you some examples. So here I asked Kartra about their membership options. I wanted to set up my membership site in this way where I wanted blah, blah, blah. I mean, irrelevant what I asked. Look at the reply. Look at the reply. Hi, Ivan. Thank you for contacting, blah, blah. So here are a few things that are important to me. One is they read what I asked and they offered a very long and detailed reply. To me, that's important. I cannot stand when I send a ticket or ask for help and people don't read your freaking question and they give you just a shrugged off answer like, oh yeah, just check over there, you know, or here, read this article. I cannot stand that, guys. And with Kartra, that has never been the case. Thankfully, knock on wood, please don't change Kartra. Their support has been phenomenal. So not only do they give you a full, long, thorough answer and they read your question, but 2, they're polite, they're professional, there are no spelling errors. They give you videos. Look at this, see screenshot example. Here's where you would create the automation. Here's a screenshot I took for you. Here's an article. So they give you screenshots. They care what you ask. They put in the extra effort to give you screenshots. This is incredible. Not only screenshots, let's take a look at something else. Here, this fine gentleman took a video for me, right? He said, no sound, that's good. And they just made a video for me. So again, very thorough, very long reply. They even give you alternative options, right? They go all out with their replies, guys. I'm so happy with Kartra support personally. Of course, you guys can decide if it's right for you, but for me, this is amazing. Especially if you're coming from Google Ads or Microsoft Ads or Facebook Ads support, which is just garbage. No offense, but it's garbage. These guys are amazing. So look at these guys, right? Here's my name. Here's a video. I put together a screen recording to do this for you, right? This is very recent, at least as of the time as of shooting this video. Again, hopefully it doesn't change. Here's how you do it. Here's how you do it. Okay, very easy. Again, another email. So these are just some examples, but they all follow the same template, guys. Every single email follows the exact same template. They really put in the work and effort to get in there and answer your question and give you videos and give you images and descriptions and all that. So really appreciate their support, really high quality. So let me close out of that and let's look at the final review point, which is pricing. If we want to compare price, let's first take a look at the competitors and see whether Kartra charges way more or is way cheaper than competitors. So here we are on the pricing page for Kartra. So keep in mind, this is yearly and this is with my exclusive 20% discount that you guys get. But with my link, you guys get this. So that's what we're going off. So make sure that when you compare, you guys compare the prices evenly. So don't compare apples to oranges. If you're comparing yearly plans, then make sure the other plans are yearly. So the closest competitors to Kartra are probably Kajabi and ClickFunnels. Those are the closest ones, at least from my experience. Let's take a look at the price here. So let's look at the yearly plan. So we have $79 a month here for the starter plan. We have $151 a month and $343. Don't get confused by this. This isn't a plan. It's just a 30-day free trial that comes with, I believe, any one of these plans. So once the 30 days expire, I believe they do ask you to switch to one of these, but we're comparing just the paid plans. So we have 79, we have 151, we have 343. Okay, now let's compare that with the closest competitor to Kartra, which I believe is Kajabi. So let's look at annual pricing as well, where we have 55, 119, 159, and 319. So pretty similar. The 55 one is for sure the cheapest option that Kajabi has, where they offer all of these settings. Now, I'm not here to compare Kajabi and Kartra. I simply do not know enough about Kajabi or any other tools similar to what Kartra does other than ClickFunnels. I am pretty familiar with those guys. But in terms of Kajabi, I know nothing, so I can't compare what they offer. All I can look at is the price. So their cheapest price is $55 a month, definitely cheaper than Kartra. However, for the other prices, they are pretty similar. They have 119 and 159, which are in between over here. So they're like, they make up this 151 plan basically. And then the 319, the more expensive plans, 343, pretty much the same thing. They all offer roughly the same things. From the research I've done, you can get by with the basic plan, same as you could with the Kartra starter plan as well. But the main point is that the pricing is pretty much the same. It's not too outlandish. It doesn't cost you $1,000 a month, right? If we look at ClickFunnels for the yearly plan, as again, you have $81 a month versus and $248 a month. So pretty much the same here, again, within reason. You have Builderall, where you have $17 a month, but these guys don't even offer email marketing with this plan, so you need at least this plan to get the email marketing side. And frankly, I do not have good experience with Builderall. Maybe I could cover this in another video, but they keep spamming me with emails, and I kept contacting their support literally 20 times to stop sending me emails every time they say they'll stop, and they keep doing it anyway. So I really don't trust them, to be honest. And I don't trust their support if they keep telling me that it's done and it's not. So not the best experience with Builderall, but I'll leave that for you guys to decide. And maybe I'll make a review video comparing Builderall and Kartra another day. But in terms of pricing, this is within range, right? This is pretty much the pricing fits the pricing for the other plans. Now, because this isn't a review video between other programs, what we can do is compare the individual elements that make up what Kartra promises to give you. So again, if we come down here, and we look at these, so we can look at how much does an email marketing system cost. Where is it? Here at the top. We can look at how much a page builder costs. We can look at how much a membership site costs, right? And then we can compare and see whether the $79 a month covers it. For the $79 a month plan, you get everything you need. So you get all the main essentials, like building funnels, building membership sites, building landing pages, sending out emails. The only things you don't get with the starter plan are, for example, your help desk support, maybe surveys. You don't get webinars either. But these are small things. If you're just launching a new product, I don't think these are super relevant, but that's for you to decide. You do get all those with the growth plan anyway. So you do get everything you need for the $79 a month plan. So let's take a look and see. So for example, let's look at just the email marketing plan, right? So if we're looking at 2,500 contacts, I personally use GetResponse as an example. So we'll use GetResponse. With the GetResponse basic plan, it's costing you $30 a month. So right there and then, that's $30. You need a landing page builder. Instapage, for example, $79 a month. You could use other sites. You don't need to use Instapage. You don't need to use GetResponse. But roughly, you get an idea, right? It might not be $79 a month. Another landing page might be $50 a month, but it still adds up. So you got 30 plus, let's say, 80 or 50, whatever, plus Calendly if you need that. Could be $10 a month. SurveyMonkey could be $45 a month or $30 a month. Ever webinar, if you want a webinar, $99 a year. So what, $10 a month or so? So you have all these components that not only add up and get very expensive, but they're also just hard to manage. Now you need to manage 20 different softwares together, whereas with Kartra, everything is fully functional and integrated very, very well. I can tell you from experience, if you create a webinar, or you create a product, or you create a survey in Kartra, you can easily integrate those into any membership site or page. It's just very, very smooth and intuitive. So you really have everything you need for just $79 a month. So when you compare, this $30 plus $80 plus maybe a calendar, $10 plus help desk, and you compare that to this plan or this plan, regardless, right off the bat, I think this is worth it. My personal opinion in terms of pricing, I think this is absolutely worth it. This is why I'm using Kartra for my membership site. It has everything I need. I don't need to use anything else. And I want the easy way. I don't want to spend thousands of dollars building up a membership site on my website, on WordPress, and then paying for the different services and integrations and setting up a separate calendar. I don't want to do that. I'm choosing Kartra for simplicity because it's super, super easy and because the price is extremely high value for what it does. So if you ask me, price-wise, I think this is extremely high value for everything Kartra offers. Everything they promise you, that is fully functional and operational, right? That's the key part. Because if they promise a page builder, but the page builder sucks and it's hard as heck to use, I wouldn't pay $1 a month for Kartra. Okay, so that's my take on Kartra and its pricing. And that's it for the review. Hopefully you guys found value and you have a better idea of whether Kartra is right for you or not. Once again, if you guys do want to give Kartra a try, I do invite you to use my exclusive 30-day trial and a 20% off your first payment by going to go.ivanmehta.com/Kartra. That said, thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next video.